Good evening, everyone. It is, well, I guess by the time this is uploaded, it will be April 12th. So, lots and lots and lots of stuff to discuss. In so little time. So, here we are at Free Thought Project. I find it rather ironic that they are grilling Mark Zuckerberg about spying on the American people and being biased when each and every one of the individuals who asked questions to Zuckerberg are biased and hypocritical. And, they use various alphabet agencies to spy on the American people, along with Facebook, YouTube, Google, and so on. I'm going to just hit the blue parts in this particular article because there's a lot more on shtfplan.com. This is a long article too. For some reason they're pushing dash cryptocurrency on this website. Alright, so as all you know, there have been unverified reports of sarin gas. I thought it was chlorine gas. Maybe I heard wrong, but now it's saying sarin. And of course, we won't see these people in proper protective gear. The footage I've seen, the people were being washed off with hoses, and the individuals doing the washing had no kind of protection whatsoever. So it could not have been sarin gas, because sarin will a drop of it will kill you. So they're lying again. Alright. Okay, of course, former South Carolina governor and now United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley said on Monday at an emergency meeting of the UN's Security Council in the presence of Russian members, the Russian regime, whose hands are also covered in the blood of Syrian children, cannot be shamed by pictures of its victims. We've tried that before. Russia could stop this senseless slaughter if it wanted, but it stands with the Assad regime and supports it without hesitation. This coming from a member of the very government who, again, said it was worth killing 500,000 children to go to war with Iraq. Is it me, or does it seem like that these people really like using children as pawns. I mean, that's essentially what they're doing with this Florida shooting, right? They're using these teenage children who have seriously been brainwashed as pawns in a game to them. By the way, one of the officers that was speaking out about the shooting there in Florida, is dead, just out of the blue. He's raising questions about the agenda, you know. He's dead. Another one bites the dust. Alright. Here are the headlines for war on shtfplan.com. There wasn't a single corpse. Russia claims white helmets staged Syrian chemical attack. At this point, I think Russia probably has a little more credibility as far as what's going on in Syria goes. Don't you think? I mean, our people have lied and lied and lied some more to get... And look, it's not just this war, but it's every war. At least every war since World War I, if not since before then. So, not a single corpse. But somehow, Donald Trump and all the cockroaches there in Washington think that it's appropriate to go over to Syria and kill a bunch of children and innocent people for what again? Oh, that's right. Assad killing his own innocent women and children. I mean, doesn't anyone see the fucking retardation in all of this? I told you. I am pro-war. I am. But it's got to be for the right reason. It's got to be because you are attacked. And if you're lucky enough to get information that is credible and provable, and the provable part is very important, because without the provable, there's no legitimacy to a preemptive strike. Right? Doesn't that make sense? So, you know, you get, if you're lucky enough to get the information that nation X, Y, or Z is going to launch, I don't know, some ICBM loaded with EMP warheads. I'd say it's a safe thing to go ahead and at least knock out where those things are going to come from. But again, there has to be verifiable proof. There was no verifiable proof that bin Laden had anything to do with the 9/11 attacks. But there's plenty of verifiable proof that Saudi Arabia and Israel, along with traitors in our government, are responsible for the 9/11 attacks. I mean, damn, man, if I can remember all the names of the people, Larry Silverstein, I mean, that dude, look, you always got to ask one question. Who stands to gain? Who benefits? You figure out who benefits from an event, you figure out who did it. It's pretty simple. It's kind of like when you have a little party with some people, 12 people or something, and something comes up missing. And you know that one of those motherfuckers have it. And miraculously, out of thin air, it just appears. Moscow to Trump. Are the smart missiles to destroy evidence of a fake chemical attack? Pretty good question, huh? Well, let me hit the paragraph here. As many of us prepare for the worst, a brutal war with Russia and Syria, Moscow has responded to President Trump's declaration that he will strike Syria with smart missiles. A Russian spokeswoman has responded with a rhetorical question asking if the smart missiles are being sent to destroy any evidence of this false chemical attack. And of course, I have my doubts as to whether either Trump or Putin actually have the balls to launch a nuclear attack. Because if they do, it really quite literally means pretty much the end of everything. Let's check out what these 5 things are. I'm going to tell you right now, iodine is going to be one of these things. If they don't have it on there, they're not thinking. We don't need to know anymore. Oh, maybe we do. Tensions in Syria are rising at an alarming rate this week, with President Trump having postponed U.S. military assets in the region. Or, I said postponed. I was thinking of that damn trip to Latin America, or South America, some shit like that. Positioned U.S. military assets in the region, as he made it clear that he is readying a full-on strike at the Syrian military targets. And he tweets out that Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming, nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it. But I guess it's okay to kill other people's children, just not your own people in your own country's children, right? I guess it'd be kudos then, because they're letting Saudi Arabia get away with slaughtering innocent women, children, and men in Yemen. I mean, them people are seriously getting fucked. But somehow, because Saudi Arabia is doing it against somebody else, it makes it okay. It's just weird how these people think. I mean, I'm gonna come and kill your women and children because you killed your women and children. It just don't make any sense. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's see here. You might want to have one of them. That's for sure. Actually, a few of them. I mean, oh, want to have one of those nifty suits too? Head-to-toe body protection coveralls. Yeah. Let's see. I already got a bunch of gas masks. All I need is this. If you don't have any of this shit, you might want to think about getting it real quick, like. Yep. So what do you think? Do you think either of them guys have the balls? Do they have the balls to start a nuclear war? I don't. I don't think either of them want that to happen. I mean, what's the point of both of them building their wealth throughout their lives? And the same goes for a lot of them. Maybe it's me, but it seems just a little crazy. They spend their lives building their wealth if they didn't inherit it, right? Becoming something, and then they decide, hey, let's fucking destroy everything. Everything our ancestors built. That makes sense. I'll tell you what, man. If it were actually verified we had Anunnaki DNA in our bodies, it would not surprise me a fucking bit, because we behave just like them. I mean, just like them. The lust, the need to be fucked up all the time, the hate for self. I mean, I hate people, and I shouldn't, because for some reason human life is more valuable than other life. But honestly, I fucking hate people. I hate going out in public, going to courthouses. I do. So these threats, they're getting stronger and stronger, and it could just be that our eyes are supposed to be on that while something else is going on over there. It could just be that. You notice how things with Kim Jong-un kind of fizzled out. I think that was one of those situations. But what was it? What was the event that we missed? That is the big question. What was it? And you all should see that video that's here on this headline. It's called Donald Trump Stop These Wars, I believe. I've been doing my videos a little bit differently lately than usual, and so you may not even see that. And Peter Schiff is still forecasting some financial shit to hit the fan too. And by the way, we are supposedly anyway a year and a half into a solar minimum, and they are now calling it a grand minimum, whatever the fuck that is. Somehow I think that it implies it's going to be worse than your normal solar minimum. Russia says they'll strike back if the U.S. attacks Syria. I don't think they've made that statement before. I could be wrong, but I don't think they have. I could be wrong, once again. Usually Russia don't do that. They don't counter threat. But the Russians will respond with an attack if the United States decides to take action in Syria, according to Fox News senior security analyst. Oh. Let's see. If it's one of these assholes talking, then it's probably not true. If it didn't come out of if you didn't hear it come out of Vladimir Putin's mouth, don't believe it. He also said Washington should refrain from confrontation with Russia. No shit. If there's any hope of avoiding a third world war. The Russians will respond with an attack if the United States decides to take action in Syria, according to Fox News senior security analyst. You like how I pronounce analyst? He also said Washington should refrain from confrontation. I think they already said that up there somewhere. With Russia. Yeah. See, they need a proofreader. Bad. And by the way, if you live in San Diego, your flu season's still going strong, and the hepatitis A outbreak there is not contained. It makes you wonder how much of this shit is intentional. For example, the San Diego thing. YouTube and Twitter censor and ban comedian for saying kids shouldn't be subjected to hormone therapy. I pretty much call that common sense. really your kid shouldn't be subjected to any perversions of their body like that. I mean, hey, is it okay for a kid to smoke a cigarette? Take a shot of vodka? Oh, how about tequila? Or perhaps we won't want to give them meth. Oh, wait, we already do give them meth, so I guess hormone therapy is perfectly, the most logical next step to take with our children. Man. And look, California bill would eliminate free speech, require online fact checkers. The browser I use is called Opera. If you live in California, you can block their shit with this browser. It has a little nifty VPN thing right there in the corner. Turn it on. When you're blocked, they think you're in whatever country. So you don't have to worry about these assholes fucking up your free speech. So the things are, getting bad. Or should I say, going from bad to worse? Or should I say, going from worse to worser? Is there even a word called worser? I have to look into that. Or is it going to get, are we going to get to the worstest? Another one. Solar storm will strike Earth this week. Boom, boom, boom. All your shit's gonna black out, and there's gonna be widespread death and destruction, and oh no, I'm just fucking with you. Liberals announced their plan to destroy normal Americans in civil war. And I read this article, and let me tell you, it's laughable. Their stupid little plan. And they're stupid little people. I mean, can you take a threat from that dude seriously? Anyway, I don't even know if the threat came from him. Oh, yeah, maybe it did. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one for you guys because I already read it, but applauded by Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Liberals have devised a plan they think will destroy normal Americans in a new civil war. But here's the spoiler. Yeah, there you go. Alert. It isn't. What kind of fucking grammar are these people using, man? Anyway, it really isn't a good plan to begin with. San Francisco-based social media platform Twitter isn't known for their unbiased approach to social media. No shit. Now the CEO applauded an article in somewhat called Medium, or I said something called Medium, my bad, in which the writer of the article described how liberals intended to crush normal Americans into serfdom in a bloodless civil war. Oh man. bloodless civil war. That's funny. Oh. The goal of the war will be to turn the entire United States into California by offering up a super majority of liberals in political power, because that's working out so well in California. Homelessness is spiking uncontrollably. The tax burden is forcing people to leave. Regulations are shutting businesses. Housing costs are soared or have soared to unbearable levels. Please, don't come here. No more of you. We already have enough of you motherfuckers. Seriously. Your driving sucks. All of you. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. And very few have basic human rights there, unless they're, of course, paying the government for permission and protection. Gotta have your police protection, otherwise you might get killed by a thug. Call a thug to kill a thug. This comes from Town Hall. Why do a bunch of San Francisco dorks think that 150 million Americans with 300 million guns are just going to give up their rights and say in their own governance and submit to the commands of people who eat kale by choice? That's a fair question, and they have an answer. Because you just are. I didn't say it was a good answer. Oh shit, man. Anyway, it just goes to show you they do actually have all these goofy ass plans for bloodless civil wars, and every time they try to get shit started, they fail miserably. It's so fucking funny. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I could wrap my head around going out there and picking off a few of the motherfuckers. Really, I can. And I think I would enjoy myself, but hey, maybe I'm just crazy. Could it be that I'm not the crazy one and everyone else are the lunatics? Is that possible? I think it is. Even with enough brainwashing and propaganda, eventually most people will figure out that they are being controlled. Humans don't want to be controlled. The default has always been freedom. Once they figure it out, a liberal government will crumble, and that may happen well before there's any hope of convincing those who actually exercise their rights to give them up. And we shouldn't want a civil war, but god damn it, we should prepare for one, because, again, can't reason with people who want you dead. It's simple logic. You might be able to buy them off for a little while. But how pathetic is that? How weak. No. If it's blood they want, I think they should get what they ask for. How about you? Anyway, I thought I would do one real quick here. Although it probably hasn't been real quick. It's probably been more like less quick. But that's my bad. Just wanted to rant and rave about the latest bullshit. And tell you, if we kill the state, we won't have to put up with this bullshit. Albeit, we would have to put up with other bullshit, but be a lot better than dealing with this bullshit. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, kill the state before the state kills you.